Apostles of Good Wilson, all praise to Yahweh, Shem, Shabbat, Shem, Kakadash, Shalom to the one not Hebrew Israelites, Zechariah 39, which are Zogad, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as bloodline, who still oppressed together according to the book of Jeremiah 50:33, but to whom they belong the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, the service of God, and the promises, according to your so-called Christian New Testament, which I have. That's why my intro has both. Okay. But what does Romans chapter 9 verse 4 say? But to whom lie belong the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, the service of God, and the promises according to the book of Romans. Oh, Israel is forgotten. What? Do you actually read the Bible before you open your mouth? Ecclesiastes 10 and 7, I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. KJV 16:11. I want to go into 1 John 5:17. Okay, without being about a letter, this is not what it is. Okay, you will see it. All unrighteousness is sin, and there is sin not unto death. Yeah. I just leave it there. Okay, 1 John 5:16. If any man see his brother sin a sin, which is not unto death, he shall ask, and he shall give him life for them that sin not unto death. There is a sin unto death. I do not say that he shall not pray for it. Yeah, so basically, what is death? Okay, let's read 1 Corinthians 15:55. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? Right, which Yahushua obviously conquered death, not because he died himself as a human being, but to Yahushua, okay, which means Israel in the Hebrew, in the real Hebrew, being in idolatry first and foremost, not keeping the laws first and foremost, right? Israel, which is, the descendants of Jacob, for those who know simple science, not even complicated science, just the most simple and basic science. Okay. If I talk about Germans, then it's not a landmass. Okay, I talk about people who have a German paper, their ID. Okay, you don't get a German ID by coming in here by a fucking pirate ship. You bastards out there, man. Okay, get your mind right, man. Okay, so of course the real Israelites have to be a certain descendants from, guess what? Okay, Jacob, whose name was later changed to Israel according to the Bible, for those who can read. Okay. Okay. Israel, name changed. Let me see, it was Genesis 32:28. We went over that plenty of times. Okay, I just started doing my law readings in English. Before that I did it in German, and we went over that passage plenty of times. Okay. Yeah, of course, I don't say the basic is I don't say the basic cannot be the so-called New Testament. It's both a good basic, the law and the New Testament. But to say I just need the New Testament or I just need the Old Testament, specifically the law and the prophets, it's both wicked. Okay, there's a balance to everything. Okay, but you should know, okay, that Israel was called Israel after Jacob, his name was changed to Israel. Okay, that's basic understanding, basic of most basic understanding, man. Okay, sorry. 1 Samuel 11:12, and the people said unto Samuel, Who is he that said, Shall Saul reign over us? Bring the men, that we may put them to death. Yes, it shows you how people handle with death. Death is not a light thing. Okay. So let's go into death definition. You have something called brain death, okay, which I studied that topic in in this world. That topic, it's when your brain says I'm deaf, I'm dead. Um, right, your body says maybe your body basically your brain is basically controlled by your body first and foremost, right? So what doctors say um, somebody is dead, right? But really, uh, let's see, death definition, doctors. Clinical death, yeah, that's what you call it. The absolute state of being deaf, so called, right? So, the temporary state when breathing and heartbeat stop, potentially reversible with CPR before progressing to brain death. Yeah, which brain death should be the last step of real death, right? So that's where you have a lot of people spending their organs to others, okay, but a lot of people were still living while they were basically putting out those organs out of your body. That's why you don't do stuff like that. Scripture talks about, okay, not making cuttings in your flesh. That also goes into that. You don't know if you're dead or not by having a doctor claiming what he learns. Because, to be honest, they never, they didn't even study the brain enough today in 2026. Okay, that's why you have a lot of people, especially here in Germany, coming out with ADHS. Okay, they don't even know what that is. They never experienced that. Will people with ADHS, you best believe a lot of them uh, don't even have a paper on that. Those who have it, really. Okay, like this is a bunch of freaks and hypocrites here in Germany, man. Okay, like you have a lot of people They don't want to work, and they tell you they have ADHS, which I myself was called having that by my own mother, right? And I worked my whole life, never was not working out of intent, okay? Saying, oh, I don't need to write an application, I don't want to go to work. This is crazy, man. This is some bugged out country, man. Crazy. Yeah, but what do I have? I have a card with me that says I don't want to spend my organs if I'm dead, so called. Why do I have that? Because I studied, like I said, what so called brain dead is and how not scientifically advanced Germany is. Okay? That's why I have something like that. You have some, of course, right? Some people being titled doctor, which have a good scientific knowledge. Of course, here in Germany also. Of course. Right? But you have also democracy and a, a super corrupt government, especially here in Germany, okay, prohibiting most of those good and righteous scientific evidence that would be actually out there. Okay? Thank you. So what is death now according to the scriptures? Death according to the scriptures, okay, means spiritual death first and foremost, because what follows if you don't have the truth? Exactly, your spiritual death. And what happens if you're spiritual dead? Exactly, you will die without the truth. And what happens if you die without the truth? Exactly, you was a zombie already, not when you died, but when your spiritual died, which was before you actually died. That's why the scripture says, right? Those who seek me with their whole mind, their whole heart, right? They will find me. You will never find Yahweh Shemashai if you don't really seek him. You will stay a zombie right to the moment where you decide, no, I don't want to be a zombie anymore. That's where you have a chance, and you best believe if you don't change your intent, that chance will not be a chance, will be only a chance anymore. Right? This is how you have to think, this is how you need to think, and this is how you can succeed. This is how you can basically kill, okay, that zombie that is naturally in a human being. No, you're not good. You're not good because you live according to your country, righteous life, or to your own belief, a righteous life, right? Never going into the Bible. No, no. You're still a zombie. You're still a zombie, right? How do I know that? I know it by the law. The law gives you certain information about what is a sin and what is not a sin. According to your country, it's a little bit different. Okay? So first and foremost, we have put both together. You have to put both together. Okay? You have to put both together. So if you don't know the Bible at all, how can you know what sin is and what not? Makes no sense. Okay, so maybe you fuck 10 women that actually have uh, a man by law, okay, thinking you're righteous, but no, you're not righteous. What you did was adultery, according to the scriptures, not according to your country. Your country doesn't give a fucking shit what sin is and what not, especially in the West and Islam and whatsoever the F is out there. Okay, wild laws. Okay, laws for heathens. Okay, not for a holy folk, a holy nation, a holy scriptures, holy God-given word. If this is God-given, okay, then they would have the same law that is in the Bible. No, don't you think so? Okay, you know what? It's your turn to find that out. It's not my reasoning, okay, to make you understand that. Okay? Shalom.